Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Alicia. This is Glitterhead Dental Diaries, where we talk all about teeth all the time. And today I'm going to give you a really quick update on how I'm doing. I went to see my dentist today, and then I'll just give you a little bit of motivation and words of my wisdom, I think. I think that's all it's going to be today. So, as you guys know, I have been patiently waiting for my next appointment to go see my dentist, to see if I was ready for, what is that? Oh, my phone screen is just cracked. I thought there was a crack across the table. Anyways, all right, never mind that. So I've been patiently waiting for my appointment to go see my doctor and see if my gums and bone have healed, because I had two of my original mini implants fail after 14 months. I started out with 10 mini implants. I got them done May of 2019, and after 14 months, the two upper left ones failed, and he replaced them with 3 new mini implants. Those ones failed within a week to 10 days. After that, he didn't want to try replacing them again until he gave me enough time to heal. So it's been 8 weeks now, and I went in there today, unsure of, what he was going to say. And he just asked how I was doing. The nurse asked what I was, feeling and stuff. And I said, I've been great. I'm not in any pain. And I was worried when I left 8 weeks ago and he said I was going to have to just go without the implants. I was really worried because it felt like my denture was kind of just flapping around. And for the first week and a half, I was getting sore spots. I was uncomfortable. I was nervous that it was going to get so loose that I wouldn't be able to really function without glue. But the longer that I dealt with it and just kept going, it seems like I just fully adjusted to it, and it seemed like it just suctioned back up to the roof of my mouth like the way that it was, even without the implant. However, they were pretty loose, so when the doctor came in and he took my teeth out for me to check the implants, he was like, wow, these are like really, really super loose. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy that they stay in and like they're fine. And he's like, yeah, but we'll give you tighter we'll give you tighter O-rings anyways, and we'll see how it looks, and you can kind of decide if if we want to do it today. So he checked all my other ones, and he still said, I don't know why those 2 on the upper left failed. All the other ones are doing great, no problem. I said, I did have a UTI that I discovered later, and I probably had it for a while, so maybe that could have done it. He said, no, he doesn't think so. So I guess we just don't know, but I mean, I guess it's more likely when they say like an infection in the body can trigger an implant to fail. What he said is more likely sinus infections. Those can cause the mini implants problems. Not likely a UTI would, he said, but I guess you really never know. So we still don't know. It's kind of a mystery. So after looking at things, he said, well, I mean, I'd kind of like to give you some more time to heal. And I said, is there a risk of my bone collapsing, and like, isn't there going to be bone reabsorption? Is it going to be too late to get implants later? He said, no, that's usually if you wait way too long, if you wait a really long time. But for what he wants to do, he wants my gums and bones to get back to a state of like total healedness. So even though it's been 8 weeks and I'm not in any pain, that tissue has still been through some trauma because it had the originals fail, had 3 new ones put in, those all failed. So he said the longer we can wait for now, the better. So it'll be I go back in November, and I have my appointment set, so I will get nitrous that day. If I want an oral sedative first, I can. Now I'm getting nervous because it's like been so long since I've had any shots or work done. I'm afraid I'm going to work myself up. But we have the appointment for November. Unless I want to come in sooner, then he will give me the new implant sooner if I insist. But since I'm happy the way things are, he just gave me tighter O-rings. And they do have different sizes of O-rings. He's got weak, and then I don't know if they're weak or loose or what they're called, but he has like 4 different strengths. Loose, medium, tight, and then extra tight. So he gave me the tight ones. And I haven't even taken my upper off yet. I tried. It's pretty snug. My lowers I can still pop off with my tongue. It's still hard. Hold on. But I can. Maybe not. Nope. What the Never mind, I guess I can't. I was able to for a little while. I guess they're pretty tight now. Anyway, I don't think he'd prefer you. Probably he doesn't want you to be able to pop them out with your tongue, I guess. I mean, the tighter the O-rings are, the more secure your dentures are. Everyone's different in terms of what they like for the O-rings. I mean, when I'm healed, I like them pretty tight. in the beginning, when they first give them to you, if they're super tight, it's very hard to get them off the implants, and it is very painful, especially for the first like 2 weeks after getting any new implants. The first week is the hardest. By the second week, you're getting used to it, and the O-rings loosen up pretty quickly. But as far as my update, that's the update. I didn't get any new implants today, just got the tighter O-rings. I also got to ask him, because I've been hearing other people that go there, and I heard an ad on the radio that it sounded like he does standard implants too, but he's known for doing mini implants. So I asked the nurse, and she said, no, he doesn't really do the traditional standard implants. But what he does do is a larger mini implant, which I think is so badass. But there's different sizes of mini implants. And what is really cool about the bigger ones, I mean, I don't know if they call them a standard. It might be, but it's not standard traditional. It's not like the All-on-4. It is not a two-step system. It's still a mini implant. It's still one step, but it's a bigger implant. So in certain cases, they would prefer to use a larger implant. I just think it's nice that if you wanted those larger implants, you can still do it with minis, and you don't have to have it separated months apart, you know, by like the traditional standard size implants. The main difference between a mini implant and a standard implant, the mini implants are skinnier and taller and longer, and traditional implants are shorter but fatter. So if you think in terms of, like, I don't know if it's science, but something that's long and skinny is going to go down deeper. Something that's fatter and shorter obviously goes less deep, but because it's wider, it has the same bite force strength as the longer one. Or at least that's the theory, if it makes sense. Made sense in my head. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone that I'm explaining it to. The other difference with standards is that it's a two-step system always. There's no way to get a standard implant in one day. There's no way to get a standard implant with snap-on dentures unless it's the kind, like, unless you go somewhere that they do immediates. But typically, I don't think you can. I think with standards, you always get the first part under the gums. Usually you heal with a traditional denture, and then many months later when you're healed, they like take the healing caps off and put the other abutment on, and then they can give you the snap-ins. So anyways, that was part of the reason that I chose minis, was because I wanted to go somewhere where I could just get it all done in one day, have my teeth pulled, put the mini implants in, give me my snap-ins, and I leave. Happy as a clam. I wasn't really happy as a clam, but ultimately I ended up happy as a clam. So, anyways, I will also mention something. I'm on this supplement that my plastic surgeon gave me, and I just thought I would mention it because they told me it will also help me with my immune system, and since I'm having some failures and problems with these implants, this is something that helps you boost your immune system, and it's something that my doctor does sell. It's like $70. It's called Nutrimetrics Custom Health Solutions Isotonics Bromelain Plus. So this is what I take every morning. It's something you take on an empty stomach. It's like a breakfast drink, and it kind of tastes like high C. So it says it supports the body's natural healing process, promotes optimal cell health, an isotonic capable dietary supplement. I looked up the definition of that before, but I kind of forgot what it means, so you might have to look that up. But I like it. It's just got 25 calories. It has bromelain, white willow bark extract, and protease. And I feel like since I started taking this, I feel like it does help. It makes me feel better. I feel like it's just a nice boost, you know, and I think it's made a difference. I hear one of my babies yelling out there. It's supposed to be bedtime, but it's that time of night when the kids start going, Mom, Mom. Anyway, though, I also have another video that I haven't uploaded yet, so hopefully that one will go before this one. That one was the one, where actually, if you haven't seen it yet, I was taking my, I take this set out and I show you what my immediate set looks like compared to these after many months of not wearing them. The difference is insane. I showed TikTok, and I don't think I showed them long enough what the first set looked like, because a few people were like, well, I think your first set looked better, just being honest. But that's okay, because some people might actually like it. I mean, it wasn't so much a matter of just not liking how it looked. It was a matter of... Do you hear the mom, mom, mom? Can you hear her? I guess I'll go see what she wants. I'll be right back. Okay, where were we? So in my last video, I took this set out and I show you my immediate set and how different it is. And it is just insane. And I like to show people so you can see the difference between a set of immediates and your remade set. And it just kind of demonstrates the point, like, I could have accepted them and I could have probably been happy with them. And I probably wouldn't have realized that like a better result was attainable, because you know, you start feeling like it's just so many appointments and so many adjustments, and it's really difficult to really narrow down exactly what it is about something sometimes that you don't like, especially when you don't know how to fix it. So I like to show everyone, to give them hope, to show the difference, and just to like help motivate other people that if you're going through something similar, not to lose hope, because it is quite common for your immediates not to be what you wanted. It's just the fact of the matter. Usually the impressions were done with either your old teeth. Usually they're done with your old teeth before they're pulled. Sometimes they're done after you've already had extractions, but if your impressions were done while you still had natural teeth, sometimes that kind of makes it really hard for the dentures to fit right. Sometimes you get a better fit if they do the impressions after you've had your teeth done. But that also means that you might not have an immediate denture. In order to get an immediate denture, they have to be able to do those impressions before they pull your teeth, or before they make them, obviously. So I'm just saying, I feel like most of the time, immediate sets of dentures should be remade anyway. But that's just my personal opinion. And if I had this to do over again, I would have asked for a temporary set, so that I would have known it was temporary, so I wouldn't have freaked out so much thinking that I'm going to be stuck with this forever, because that's part of the problem, is not knowing if it'll be fixed, and that's where the anxiety comes in. So my advice for people that are going through this is to take pictures. And I don't mean take pictures just after you have it done. Take pictures, find old pictures of yourself with your natural smile. Make sure you have some good pictures of your natural smile. And then take pictures of your current smile and how it looks and things you do or don't like. You can also bring in wish pictures. Some dentists are not as likely to go by wish pictures because it's impossible to give you someone else's teeth, but it's not impossible to see someone's goal in shade, shape, and all that. So it's still good to bring in an inspiration picture, just, you know, to remember it's going to look different on you. And then always make sure that, you know, you can sort of specify the things that bother you when you go in there. So if you have taken pictures and you can show the before and afters, then you can circle things or make little notes on them, just so, you know, the dentist will be able to tell what needs to be adjusted. It's hard for him to know what to adjust, or her, if you don't yourself really know what it is. So you have to say, you know, you really have to be able to look at things and say, I don't like myself from the side, or I feel like, you know, I don't have enough support in these areas. And you ask them what they can do about it. The other differences are, with my snap-ins, there's acrylic on them. If I had gotten the permanent type that are cemented on mini implants, there would be no acrylic. So your lip support and stuff like that would rely on the placement of the teeth exactly right up above your top lip, pretty much. And for some people, sometimes what I recommend, if they feel like they don't have enough lip support, I feel like asking for a wider bridge can help. I did that because I felt like when I had my first bridges, when I would smile, like it was just a narrower smile. It was more like this. So I wanted my teeth to be more like a braces smile. When people get braces and they get their mouth kind of expanded, the bridge goes from this like to this. And I feel like it fills my whole mouth out. And that's what I wanted personally. I used to have more like of a like narrow, so there was just, you know, nothing there. Nothing wrong with that, but I wanted it to be a wider smile, and I feel like that can help support the lips some if that's an issue too. And for me, I had a lot more bone loss and collapsing right around here, so my dentist had to add acrylic in the lower on the sides. So if you notice certain things about your face changing, those are things you can mention and bring up. Circle them, show them, take pictures from before, and then show how you do now. It's hard for a dentist to deny if you have side-by-side pictures showing this is how I did look, this is what happened, you know. And just don't lose hope. It's not just you. If you feel like your face is collapsing after having dentures, it is not just you. It's common, it's fixable, it is not just your face, it is not going to have to stay that way. Don't let them tell you that. It's not true. It's just not true. Like, look what they did with me. I didn't think this was going to be possible. Like, I really didn't. I feel like dentures can really take 10 years off a person's age easily. And it's just amazing. But anyway, so those are my little tips. And I was telling you about my supplement. Like I said, I think it has been helping. I think it would be worth looking into. Just any type of immune support. If you're going in to have implants done, it's not a bad idea to boost your immune system in different ways, however you can. But yeah, that's about it. Other than that, we did hit 1 million views on one of my teeth out denture videos again. Yay! I'm so excited. This time, the 1 million view video is like, it's a funny one. It's like a voiceover. It starts out like, what you got up under there? And then they say, oh, you just pulled it out, ripped it off on camera like that? Or something like that. So I like pop my lowers out, and then I pop the top out. And I'm like, yeah, sure did. And for some reason that video hit over 1 million views. It's just insane. It's a lot of people. And it's got like 35,000 likes. It's got a lot of comments. And I'm so happy. I'm happy that the people that needed to see it are able to see it. And if you have found me from that video, welcome to the family. I'm so glad you found me. I'm so glad we found each other. I go live on TikTok somewhat often sometimes now. I like to do morning love on TikTok, where I just get on in the morning and we just hang out a little, wake up together, and just, you know, talk to people from all over the world, all over the country, in different countries. It's so cool making friends in different places and, you know, seeing what's going on around just everywhere. It's freaking awesome. So if you're not on TikTok, come and find me. I'm Princess Glitterhead. I do girls night on Sunday nights on Facebook Live. That's Princess Glitterhead too. And I will show you, I'm going to show the ladies, anyone interested in how I do my lips. I'm going to be making a video for girls with dentures or for girls of any kind. I'm going to make a video of how I do my lips and how I overline my top lip to give the illusion that it's bigger. Some people have asked me, why don't I just get lip injections? For one, my husband is dead set against it. For two, he keeps telling me I'm perfect the way I am, I'm beautiful, and I should love myself how I am and focus on that. And he's absolutely right. I overline my lips because I like how it looks, and it's fun to do, and it's just a makeup technique, and it's nice to know how to do it. You know, I don't have to do it every time, and I do it different every time. Sometimes I don't do it that much, sometimes not at all. I am always working on just loving and accepting myself how I am, and you know, for girls, for anyone with dentures, it's kind of a common problem with the upper lip area. I feel like it's common to lose some volume, and it's just inevitable maybe. So, you know, I think learning how to overline helps a little bit if you either can't or don't want to get fillers. I'm a little more afraid of the fillers, but I'm a lot more curious about a lip flip. And I just talked to my nurse today at the office. I have to talk my husband into it though. I'm working on him. So the nurse told me if they do a lip flip, like my plastic surgeon could do it. It's like $50, she said. It's Botox. Literally, it's just Botox. It doesn't even go in your lips. It just goes above the top lip. And then I think it does something where it like... we don't want it to do that. Anyway, if you look up pictures on the internet, it looks like it's pretty subtle, but just enough to look natural, and it just like lifts the lip a little bit up. I'm very curious about it. I already get Botox for migraines, but I get that through my neurologist, and it does still have cosmetic benefits. I was gonna do a video about it. I really need to, but so I'm not really afraid of Botox, and it would probably last about 3 months. Like the migraine Botox shots last about that long. So if I do it, I would definitely make videos on it. But if any of you girls have done that, if you've had filler done, if you've had a lip flip done, anything like that, please let me know your experiences. I would really like to know. I'm especially curious about girls who have dentures and how that affects your upper denture's appearance if you do anything to your lips. Like, I was worried about getting filler or something, and then my lips will curl up too much and then show too much gum, or like I won't be able to shut my lips and be stuck that way. And I think my husband just knows how I am, and if something turns out like less than desirable, he knows it just drives me fucking nuts. Like, you guys know, you've been here with me this whole time. And I mean, I'm just very grateful. I've got people that message me often, and they tell me that I'm the only person they think would understand their situation. And they tell me their stories and like ask me for advice and help on how to relay information to their dentist, and like looking at their pictures and trying to get help deciding on what areas could be improved on. And that's a very personal subject and something very personal to ask another person to do. So if you are somebody that's asked me to do that, I am eternally grateful. I'm just very, I don't even know the word, appreciative, I guess, of this platform right here. I'm very appreciative. I just love our little family that we've made. I think you guys are awesome. And we're just going to keep it like this. It's amazing. Let's keep it our little secret. But anyways, it's just something, you know, it's something that people don't expect it to be as hard as it is. And they don't always understand that it doesn't just stop at a certain point. Like, it feels like it goes on for a long time. The only reason, I mean, I'm still going through things, but I feel very healed. Like, you know, I don't feel like I'm living through trauma anymore. I mean, I was pretty traumatized in the beginning of this, and I guess that's why I make my videos too, is just so you know, if other people see that and they can understand that it might be hard, and at least so they know that it's not abnormal, because I just felt like everyone else must have had it so much easier. I don't know, I really didn't realize how hard it could be and for how long. So I think that's something to keep in mind. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to do some lip videos, but right now I will show you my favorite lip products, and I'm going to introduce you to something that I absolutely love, and it's LiveGlam. LiveGlam is a subscription service. I never do subscription services. This is the only one I've ever done, other than like Ipsy or Etsy. Not Etsy. Ipsy? I think I did that a couple times and I was already over it, because usually you get like sample size products of things that some of them I'd use, some of them I never will. And I just end up with like drawers and drawers full of little bags of random stuff. And they all come in really handy when I'm traveling, but for the most part, I usually buy the products I'm going to use. So I don't know. I'm just not a subscription type of girl. This is different. So for the LiveGlam thing, they have the Kiss Me Lip of the Month Club. It's called Kiss Me. And then they also have Morphe Me, which is their Brushes of the Month Club. They also have Shadow Me, and that's eyeshadow palettes, but we're not there yet. So for the purpose of what I'm doing, I'm going to show you this and how it works. These are my favorite liquid lipsticks. They're by LiveGlam. If you sign up, I'll leave my link in the description. So it's a $20 a month subscription service. Usually, you would get 4 full-size lip products a month. And if you use my link down there, you will get to pick one for free. A free lippy, full-size lippy. You get to pick whatever one you want for free. So if this was like the month, let's say this was the month for this month, and you go to sign up, you would get to pick a 5th one for free. This month, the collection was like this. So you get 2 liquid lipsticks, and then we got a full-size Glamour. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's called Bougie. It's got a little diamond on it. How freaking adorable are these? And it smells like straight cupcakes. It smells like MAC lipstick. It smells like those little cupcake dolls that like have a cupcake and then they go back up inside themselves. It's just amazing. But anyways, it's a $20 a month thing. So every month they come out with a new collection, and then they'll show you and say, this is the new collection this month that you're going to get for, you know, the month of, say, October. And then if you don't like that collection, they say you can trade it. You can trade just one for a different one, any that you want, or you could trade the whole collection for another whole collection. But either way, you can always pick whichever ones you want, or you can just be surprised if you want. And you can skip any month. If you don't want to do it that month, you can skip it. There's no penalty. You can trade anytime you want. It's pretty much foolproof. And I'm going to show you these colors and how they look. These are the liquid lipsticks that I always use for overlining. I use a NYX waterproof liner first, but then these are the lippies I always use. On my lips today is my favorite one, Lavish. This is the one I always tell people that if you're going to get any for free, get the Lavish one. This is my favorite. That one's on my lips over a darker liner, but it looks like that. Perfect nude. Absolutely perfect. So Lavish is my favorite one. So if you sign up with my link though, you'll get to pick a free one, and you'll get 5 for 20 bucks, and you can't beat that even in a drugstore. This one is a really pretty, like a neutral pink. It's called Happy Hour. Happy Hour. And then this one is called Ladies Night. And like I said, Sunday night is Ladies Night on Facebook. We do makeup. I had my daughter do my makeup last Sunday. All my lives are still up. You can watch the replay anytime. That's why I like going live there, especially for makeup and questions. And then Bougie, the lipstick. The only reason we got 3 is because the lipstick was part of it. Sometimes you get 2 liquid lipsticks, sometimes you get 2 liners, but you can always pick and customize it. So those are the colors, really perfect for fall. So the brush of the month thing, it's called Morphe Me because they're all Morphe brushes. And last month we got a really banging deal. I don't know if I have all the brushes here though because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. What am I? Oh, that's because I used some today. Anyway, though, this month we got a whole eye set, like the basic eye set. It was actually 6 brushes, but I used all these to do a sunset eye look already, so a couple are, you know, missing already. But we got 6, so if this was the collection for this month and you use my link to sign up, you would get to pick another whole brush for free. You can't beat it. These are all Morphe brushes. They're always Morphe. If you went in the store to buy them, you'd pay more money. So if you like Morphe brushes anyways, a $20 a month subscription is a really good deal. And for these too. And so I'm going to be using these a lot, and I just wanted to share with you guys if you want to get in it ahead of time so that you can pick some out, so that when I do my lip tutorials on here, you'll have some of the same ones that I have. And then this is another one I recommend often if you don't know what to pick for free. This one is called Dandelion, and it's just the gloss, but it's so pretty. They always have different collections with different tops. There's another couple one. That one has lace. These are both really pretty brown, neutral ones. This one is Most Wanted. Let's swatch them. Let's swatch them. Who said we can't? All right, Most Wanted. Ooh, that's pretty. See, I need a whole new tower just to keep all my Kiss Me lipsticks. So it's called Kiss Me. That's the subscription thing. So they'll either say Kiss Me or Live Glam, but it's the same thing. I just think it gets confusing. So there's that one. That one's really nice too. But anyway, that's that. And then that's my Live Glam if you want to check it out. But aside from that, I think that's it. I think that is it. Have I forgotten anything? As soon as I turn this off, I will probably remember what I'm forgetting. Anyways, just never forget the reason that we get dentures is to fix something. It's not to set ourselves back. You know, usually we're pretty insecure before we get our dentures, and the goal after we get dentures should be to be more secure, more confident. So you don't want to get your dentures and then crawl back in a shell and be ashamed of it and feel bad about yourself that you needed them. That's a whole waste of the experience. You know, you don't want to go through all this pain, this money, this hassle and trauma. You don't want to go through all this to come out on the other side feeling ashamed. Don't do that. You're a fucking warrior. Don't forget it. That's for real. We've been through a lot and we deserve to be happy. You know, you do. And really, at the end of the day, it only matters what you feel and think about yourself. That's what matters the most. You know, what can anyone say to you if you know you're okay and you know you're good and you did this for yourself, you did it for the right reasons? It doesn't really matter how other people feel. It's in your mouth. If your dentist is arguing with you and trying to back you into a corner to accept something that is not what you wanted, you have to remind them that it's a prosthetic medical device that is custom made for the patient who is paying for it in full. It should be custom made for you. And obviously we have to have realistic expectations. You also have to not rush the process. Sometimes we have to be very patient. We have to live with results that we're not happy with for quite a while. But an open line of communication with the dentist is really important. So if you're always letting them know, I'm still noticing this issue, this is still bothering me, and you have that on record, it should go well for you. They should be able to help navigate what can be done to fix it. So that's all. But anyways, I will leave all my links down below. I've already mentioned where most of my stuff is throughout this video. So if you have trouble finding me anywhere, just let me know. And other than that, check the description. My Live Glam link will be right down there. So anyone that's interested in checking it out, it'll take you right directly there. It will say, Alicia Hebner just gave you a free gift for signing up. And I will personally thank everybody as soon as I can. I'll make a video if I can. And because they send me a text when people sign up, so I usually can see who they are. Not always last name though, so I do my best. If anyone does want to send me a message or a private message me, usually the best place to do that is Instagram, PrincessGlitterhead1. I cannot DM people back on TikTok because my phone number is not connected to my account. And the other places, like you can email me, that link is, or my email is down below too. PrincessGlitterhead at Yahoo or Gmail, something like that. glitterheaddentaldiaries@gmail.com. I'm rambling. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing really well. Please let me know how you're doing in your process and how everything is going where you live and where you're from. I'm really curious to see what's going on with things and how your weather's doing and just everything. I like getting to know you all too and seeing how everyone's doing. So that's all though. I'm going to let you go, and I got to go freaking edit the video that's supposed to come up before this so that I can post this one and let you guys know how I'm doing. But thank you everyone that asks me and checks up on me. I just love you so much. I can never thank you enough. I love you all so much. I hope everyone's doing really good. I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Thank you for watching.